Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. International finding their passes. Over to the left.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Here's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's not an especially good pass, that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lazio are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Pass is just off target. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. International applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Tries to play it through, and he's cut it out. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the left flank. Now, can they get him away? Threads one in. That has not gone well. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played back in. Shapes to shoot! Goal! International! And it's International who take the lead. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured.
Chance, surely! It's fallen kindly here. Really well taken goal. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right.
Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's hoisted clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the finish! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That has ended up in no man's land. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's gone searching crossfield. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. Now he's off and running. Now there's a fine ball. Ah, lovely feet. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Dealing with the pressure. Goal! International! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
International take the lead. Can he latch on to this? No way through. He's in a great position here. He's in space and looking for options. And it's a corner. They've played it short. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. International have their second corner now. And it's been taken short.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Dinks one through. Out of play for a goal kick. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And beyond the defence. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Lazio really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Does well to stand firm and defend it. Great ball, and he's in here. Goes looking wide. Oh, that's a fine challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Knocks it into space. Swings it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.000.
No, he's not getting past him there.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 18, numero 21, numero 24, numero 5. Lasciano il campo per il numero 6, il numero 99.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Played with speed from back to front. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
International needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
International go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Could move up a gear here. Good ball, good take.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Not the most accurate pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't...
Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. Well, that looks a good ball through. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Corner number 3 coming up. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. He's on it, can he get away? He's picked his... Can he finish? And somehow he managed to miss it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
They're up to 5 corners now. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Internationa are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No, that's been intercepted. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, that's a key interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, look at the space here.
And he shoots!
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, the ball's gone astray. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He's gone for goal! A real chance and a real let-off. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that is as far as it goes. Lazio were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.